Okay, here we are. We're back in the bush again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open up a trail here, so we can make it easier access for collecting firewood, and I'm gonna turn it into an overnight in my hammock. So I'll just show you what we got going on. So these trees here, we're eventually gonna be taking them down, but for tonight, what I want to do is just clear the branches out of the way, just open up the trail and hang my hammock and throw a tarp up. See, we got lots to do. It's going to be a decent sized job, but it needs to be done. It's going to be beneficial in the future for, let's say, collecting firewood and getting back here for doing our mushroom foraging and everything else. So it's going to be good. Good day. We'll get a night out here in the bush and have a fire. And we'll get at it. I brought my chainsaw today. Just gets quite a bit of work. I don't want to do it all with a hand saw, so we're gonna go this route instead. Okay, here we go. Okay, I should have known that chain's no good, but I do have another one, so we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yesterday, I knew I needed a new chain, so I stopped at the steel dealer in town, North Bay, and I had the chainsaw with me and everything. Took it in the shop with me. He measured it up, and he gives me a chain that's way too long. And now today, I'm too far from town, out in the middle of the bush, in the middle of nowhere. Can't do anything about it, so I'll be going back there Tuesday because it's a holiday Monday and get the proper chain. But for now, we have a saw and we have our folding saw, we have the axe and the machete. So it'll be a little slower than what I wanted to do in the first place. I'm not gonna be able to do everything I want to do because it's just too much, because like I said, we're gonna eventually be cutting these trees down. And I was hoping to do that tomorrow, but that's not going to happen now. So, elbow grease, and we'll see. We're just going to cut enough to get the hammock up and throw up the tarp. I'll tell you. But this is going to work out well anyway, because these boughs I'm cutting off. I'm going to come back here for another adventure, probably in a few days or a week or so, and we're going to do a debris shelter. So this is going to be helpful, and I know where it is, so I have to go looking for it. So that will be lovely. Okay, so that's going to give me access to the tree I want. I'll mess around with it a little more, some more trimming once I see what exactly I need for my hammock. We'll dig a little fire pit and such too. We can have a little fire later, and brought some soup to cook, something pretty simple. Easy peasy. Clean this brush out of the way, and then we'll get our hammock. we'll go to the tarp cover. We'll probably have to clean out some more, but that's all right. Okay. This is not a survival situation. If it was, obviously I wouldn't have a chainsaw and everything else with me. I would hopefully have a saw and be prepared somehow that way. But it's not. It is what it is. Let's say I'm back here basically on a work day, which now has just turned into a play day because I don't have a saw to clean out this, and there's way more trail behind me that has to be cleared out, fallen trees, which is all going to be firewood. So I'm just going to get my hammock. We'll string it up here, then next thing we're going to use a big tarp today, not just a fly. Just because hopefully, like I said, I'd like to make like a little, just a sitting area here, just kind of relax and have a fire in the middle of the trail. Obviously we'll get rid of a lot of this grass and we'll go from there. Okay, so we got our hammock and a bunch of our other supplies. So we get ready to string this up. All on my fingers today. It's not even that cold, but I have an issue with my hands. It's called Raynaud's disease. So what it does, it affects the circulation of my hands and makes it harder to do some normal motor skills. Obviously, like hooking up hammock strap to a tree, things like using a can opener, and just anything to do with using your fingers. Strength is way down in them, but I don't tend to give up too easily, so I just gotta fight through it. And some things I've had to come up with different ideas and be more resourceful, but as you can see, that worked. So we got that out. Now we're going to put our mat down. It's not cold enough yet for the underquilt, but it's getting close. Last night it dropped to 9, so if it gets that cool tonight, then I'll be probably getting up and sitting by the fire. But I'll have to wait and see what it brings. I brought my my sleeping bag, and I brought my heavy quilt. I got it from a surplus shop just outside of a little town, Calendar. So put that in there. That will definitely help the cause. That. I don't have a pillow, but I use my backpack. There we go. That's all set up for now. Might have to tighten it up a bit later. They're not the biggest trees, but they'll work. Get in here, probably fall asleep now. Oh. I'm telling you, if you've never slept in a hammock, you gotta give it a try. It's one of the best sleeps I've ever had, and every time. Sometimes in the winter it gets cold, but that's par for the course. That's just what it is. I'm just gonna stretch it out a bit, see if I can get this a little bit tighter. We don't want a hammock shaped like a banana. That's for the beach. We want a comfortable sleep. I like it as straight as possible. There, that'll be better. So now, look it out, hit a ridge line. Like I say, I was hoping to put my bigger tarp up. But it looks like I'm going to have to clean out some of these branches here to get it in there properly. So, yeah, I'll work at that now. See, I'd like to have it's supposed to come for rain again tonight. And the fly is good, but I want something bigger, just because. Okay, so I noticed a little red light was flashing, so the battery died. I don't know how much that footage got recorded, but here we are anyway. We got the hammock up, obviously, and we're getting ready now to run the bridge line and put our tarp up. So that's where we're at right now. So we'll get at that. So we got our rapid deploy ridge line. So what we're going to do on one end here, we are going to go around the tree here. Oh, head hider. So such. I'm just going to do a trucker's hitch. Doing a trucker's hitch here, if you don't know how to do one, it is on a short on my page, so you have to check that out. So for now, we're just gonna do this one like this. We'll go over here, and we're gonna do a person with a toggle. Easy connection. Okay, so we got that nice tight. Let's give this one a little pull. Okay. That's about, yeah, that'll be good. So we're gonna have it elevated by the time we get out there. So that'll be all right. Left the toggle behind, so we're going to bring our toggle up here. And I got lots over there, so. Now, what we'll do here, we got some more line. I'm going to use fluorescent. And we're going to do a couple more Prusik loops. Prusik everybody says something different. Proper terminology, I guess, is pressing. Pressing. Get a couple of these going. Go around 3 times on the inside of your loop. And then just rest it nice. Pull it tight. Now, see, it won't draw either way. And slide it by hand. It's just perfect way you want to do it. Put it on here, and we'll do the same thing. See what I mean about the ray knots? Really messes with my fingers, especially as the weather gets cold. Even the dampness. The dampness is no good either. Something I gotta learn to live with now. Tighten up, and then we'll get a stake down on the back. Good. That down. Need some a couple longer poles. Probably I'm going to go with about 6 foot, I guess, and we'll get the front lifted and go from there. Geez, I don't know. I'm telling you, that camera keeps shutting itself down. I don't know why. But hopefully it's recording there now. I'll keep watching that red light, I guess. So, but anyway, while it wasn't recording, I ran this pole and staked it to the ground there. So now we'll do the same to this side. Not going to go right in the trees, so I'll put it on the next grommet out. Just a simple slip knot, that's all I did there. Say that these poles are about almost 6 feet. We're just going to stick that through the grommet, or where the grommet should be. We're going to do this. And then keep it from falling. We're going to go do like a half hitch there. Do a clove. Okay, so we got that. Now we'll just take this and stake it out. We might need to move that one. You know, you gotta just do it and then make some adjustments after. And that's nothing new. But okay. Okay, so this, like I said, this is a bigger, heavier tarp than I normally use, so I'm gonna have to go that way. Just take this up. going. We'll get her set up. Okay, that's a little better. All right, so there we go. We got that. We got our hammock set. We got our ridge line up with our tarp for a cover, just in case it rains or what have you. So that's good. I was hoping to get out foraging and doing a couple other things out here today, but with the saw not working properly because of the mistake with the chain, and we've had a long morning. We were pouring concrete this morning, so got her here on a last minute effort to try and get some trails cut, which aren't going to happen today. And I just wanted to do an overnight, but it's getting late in the day and kind of going to be dark probably in about 40 minutes or so, but I'm just going to get things wrapped up, I think, that I need to get done. And not too hungry, so I'll probably just wait and eat in the morning. We're going to have bacon and eggs, and that should be good. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting a good night's sleep, which again, in a hammock, if you haven't done it, you got to give it a try. And hopefully we can find Maple. She usually doesn't go too far. Maple! Here! She's all right. She owns these woods. She grew up here, so she knows where she is. But at any rate, at that, I think I'm going to get in bed now and go to sleep because, like I say, it's been a long day. Another adventure. We'll get at some stuff tomorrow. Well, like I say, we're going to have a nice breakfast and get packed up so I can get ready for the next one. Like I say, I want to get back here again, get this cleaned out, and get our debris shelter built, and definitely going to have a fire then. Maybe do some foraging, get some foraging put in. Hopefully get that video done on 2 days from now. Might have some company with that, with Michelle and Maple again, of course. And yeah, hopefully we can find some goodies there and some wild edibles. This bush is usually pretty good for all that. And maybe we can set some, maybe we can do some snares and stuff like that, set them up. And not actually set them up because it's not anything in season right now. But just go over it. It's always good to practice, get that stuff done. Show you the different snares that I use, like the wire snares, obviously, and then the spring snares with a sapling. Go from there, do that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll make sure we have a good time. And I got a fishing adventure coming up later next week, which we'll get that hopefully, excuse me, edited and aired right quick. So you don't go without, I don't go without. Because you know what happens to a wheel that sits too long? It gets rusty and won't turn. So anyway, at that, be sure to like and subscribe. And if there's anything you want to see, just put it in the comments and we'll get it done for you.